Welcome to Canada Visa. In today's detailed update, we are breaking down the complete Canada Work Permit processing time situation for 2025. This year has already brought noticeable changes in how IRCC handles applications, and thousands of people around the world are trying to understand how long their permits will actually take. Processing times affect workers, employers, families, and even Canadian industries that are facing labor shortages. So it's important to understand what has changed, what is slowing down applications, and what applicants can do to avoid delays. The first thing applicants need to know is that Canada's Immigration Department is dealing with extremely high demand. The number of international workers applying for LMIA-based and LMIA-exempt work permits has grown significantly, especially from countries experiencing economic pressure, political instability, and limited job opportunities. Canada remains a top choice because of its strong labor market, fair wages, and the possibility of long-term settlement. With this rise in demand, IRCC is not always able to process applications within the originally posted timelines. This is why many applicants in 2025 have been experiencing unexpected delays. IRCC has also been shifting to a more digital processing system, which is designed to speed up reviews but is not yet fully implemented. Some parts of the process are automated, helping officers identify complete applications faster. But when an application has missing documents, unclear information, or anything unusual, it gets moved to manual review. Manual review takes more time, so applicants with weaker or incomplete submissions face longer timelines. This is one of the biggest reasons why processing times can vary so widely from person to person, even when they apply for the same permit category. One of the most important trends in 2025 is that work permit applications submitted from inside Canada are processing faster than applications submitted from outside Canada. This difference is happening because applicants inside the country already have verified documents, prior visas, or biometrics on file. Their backgrounds are easier for IRCC to check, which allows processing officers to move through the files more quickly. Many applicants inside Canada report that their decisions come months earlier than expected, especially when their applications are well prepared and error-free. On the other hand, applicants applying from outside Canada often face longer waits. This is because visa offices around the world have different workloads, staff capacities, and security protocols. Applications from regions with high volumes, such as South Asia, the Middle East, and many African countries, often take longer because the demand is much higher than the supply of visa officers. In some regions, IRCC offices are processing thousands of applications every single week, making it difficult to maintain fast timelines. In 2025, the type of work permit you apply for is also a major factor in how long your processing takes. LMIA-based work permits usually involve more steps. Before the worker can apply, the employer must first obtain a labor market impact assessment from Employment and Social Development Canada. This LMIA stage itself can take anywhere from several weeks to a few months. Only after the LMIA is approved can the actual work permit application be submitted. This makes LMIA-based applications longer overall, and even small errors or delays from the employer can slow down the entire process. LMIA-exempt work permits generally process faster because they skip the LMIA stage. These include permits issued under international agreements, intra-company transfers, open work permits for spouses, academic researchers, and certain special programs. But even LMIA-exempt permits can face delays when background checks become more detailed or when IRCC requires extra verification from employers. If an employer has compliance issues, unclear job descriptions, or payroll discrepancies, the applicant may be asked for additional information, which adds weeks to the timeline. Biometrics also play a big role. Applicants who have given biometrics in the last 10 years usually benefit from faster processing because their identity information is already stored in IRCC's system. New applicants, however, must wait for biometrics appointments. In many countries, especially those with high demand, biometric centers are fully booked for several weeks. Even after giving biometrics, the results must be transmitted to IRCC before the application can move forward, causing further delays. Another factor that slows down processing is unclear or incomplete documentation. Many applicants upload low-quality scans, missing pages, or documents that do not match the job requirements. IRCC officers then need extra time to review these cases manually or request more information. These issues are preventable, but they are among the most common reasons why timelines stretch beyond the posted processing periods. The global economic situation also adds pressure. Many people are trying to move abroad for better opportunities, and Canada's reputation as a fair and stable country makes it a top destination. Because of this, IRCC is seeing increased applications for work permits, visitor visas, study permits, and family sponsorships, all at the same time. High demand across multiple visa categories slows down the entire system. Canada's visa offices must distribute their resources strategically, and sometimes work permit files wait longer when other urgent categories receive priority. Seasonal patterns also affect processing times. In early summer and early fall, IRCC experiences some of the highest volumes because these months overlap with study permit seasons and the arrival of thousands of international students. During these peak periods, visa offices often take longer to process work permits because officers are allocated to other categories. Applicants who submit during quieter months often experience faster decisions, simply because the workload is lighter. Another key update for 2025 is enhanced security screening. IRCC is reviewing certain occupations more carefully, especially those involving children, healthcare, food handling, or sensitive facilities. These extra checks help protect Canadian communities, but they also add time to processing. Applicants in these categories must be prepared for possible delays, especially when additional verifications or medical tests are required. Medical exams can also influence timelines. Some professions require upfront medical exams before a work permit can be approved. If any issues appear during the medical review, IRCC may request further testing. These additional examinations take time and can add weeks or even months to the overall process. Applicants should schedule their medical exams early to avoid unnecessary delays later. Employer accuracy is another major factor in 2025. IRCC has increased compliance audits to make sure employers follow Canadian labor rules. If an employer makes mistakes, such as incorrect job titles, mismatched wages, or unclear working conditions, IRCC may take extra time to verify the information. Some employers even receive compliance inspections, which delay work permit approvals until everything is confirmed. When employers prepare clean and accurate documents, the worker's application usually processes faster. Another issue affecting processing times in 2025 is background verification. IRCC is conducting more detailed background checks for applicants coming from regions with security concerns or unstable political conditions. These checks involve coordination with international databases and can add extra time before an officer can finalize a decision. Despite these challenges, many applicants in 2025 still receive their work permits within reasonable timelines. The key difference is preparation. Applicants who submit complete, accurate, and well-organized documents often receive decisions much faster than those with errors or missing information. Strong applications include verified job offers, clear employment histories, correct biometrics, proof of qualifications, and clean financial documentation where required. IRCC has also said that it is continuing to hire additional staff and improve digital systems to speed up processing over time. The shift to electronic verification is expected to shorten timelines in the future, but the transition period in 2025 may still cause delays. As IRCC updates its internal systems, applicants must remain patient and informed. For applicants planning to apply in 2025, one of the best strategies is to submit early. Avoiding peak periods, preparing all documents in advance, confirming employer compliance, booking biometrics on time, and ensuring medical exams are completed early can significantly reduce delays. Applicants who wait until the last moment often face longer processing times simply because the system is crowded. Thank you so much for watching this video on Canada Work Permit processing times for 2025. I hope the information helped you understand what to expect and how to plan your application more confidently. If you found this update useful, make sure to support the channel by liking the video and sharing it with others who are also preparing for their Canadian journey. Your engagement really helps this channel grow and allows us to continue bringing you accurate and timely updates on Canadian immigration, work permits, and study pathways. If you want to stay ahead of all upcoming policy changes, processing time updates, and IRCC announcements, don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an important update from Canada Visa. Once again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Stay informed, stay prepared, and best of luck with your Canada plans.